Hello, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle here. And last night I heard a video that Ray Dalio, who he runs money for Bridgewater, and he's been around, actually, I think a couple more years longer than I have. But he has a very successful fund that he runs, several funds, and some guys he has working for him. It's a company. So he's got a good group working for him. Anyway, I heard a video he wrote, and it occurred to me that there might be quite a few people out there that don't really understand the cycle that we're going through now and the restructuring that it looks like the current administration is working on doing. And I thought I'd explain it a little bit so that perhaps y'all could have a better understanding of what is going to happen in the next couple of years in the restructuring process, and what would it look like on the other side of the restructuring process. So currently what's happening is we're looking at getting the U.S. off of taking the funding for the government, the responsibility off of the U.S. citizens and onto those other countries. Sorry, I'm going to move around just a little bit. And onto other countries that have been, frankly, taking advantage of our success in the marketplace. And most of you probably understand that we, the people, are up against a group of very sophisticated international people that have been funneling, let's say, our tax money away from us, we the people, away from things that benefit us, we the people, and bringing it towards things that they can benefit from. Okay, I hope you all know what I'm trying to say without saying it. Okay, so what's going to happen now is the administration is going to try and build up the exterior of the United States, meaning all the other countries, not all of them, a lot of the other countries paying to get themselves into the U.S. system. And it will be in the form of tariffs. Tariffs can never raise or decrease inflation. Technically, inflation can only be through excess money printing from the Fed. Now, some of the prices may go up, but some of the prices may also go down. It has nothing to do with inflation. Inflation is a specific term, just so you all know, and it has to do with one thing: printing of U.S. dollars by a company called the Fed that doesn't belong to we the people. It's an independently held company that the wealthiest of the world actually have set up a system and run. So they funnel the interest that we pay to borrow that money from the wealthiest. And there was a reason for that at the time. It was after the war, so we were trying to build things up. So if we now can take tariffs and have money come in with the external revenue service versus the internal revenue service, we, the people, will be paying either no taxes or significantly less taxes. And with the choices we will be making on who we vote for to run things, they will be looking out, hopefully, potentially, you got to be careful who you're voting for now. It's a very big deal. Looking out for we the people versus the people that have significant wealth around the world. Okay, you understand what I'm trying to say without saying it. Okay, so there's cycles that things go throughout history, throughout the world. And we're at the end of a currency cycle. So the US dollar is at the end of a currency cycle. We thought that the US dollar would have crashed before, but there have been unique things that our government has done to prolong the life of the US dollar, which is technically borrowed from an independent company. That has pushed the reckoning of the US dollar down the road. So now we're at a point that the reckoning is going to be significant and it's going to be harder. But if we don't do that, you're going to hit a big depression and a massive, if it follows history, a massive world war. So what we're trying to avoid right now is those two things. We're being adults and responsible about cutting our expenses. Although it may not be easy, it's going to be easier than the alternative. And we are going to try and have other companies with the tariffs be building some manufacturing, because our manufacturing was exported all these years so that the cost of making those things would be lower. And now the US people are paying for it. So I want you to know the plan that's trying to be enacted is a very solid plan, but you may have 2 or 3 years, and as I've spoken to a lot of my friends about, of a bumpy road. But if we can stave off the forces that are not good for we the people, then the life and abundance that you will have on the other side of this bumpy road will be unbelievable. And the money that you do pay taxes for, or that we get from tariffs, either way, will be finally going to improve our roads, our bridges, our electrical system, and a lot of general other items for we the people. All right, it's a lengthy way to describe it, but you know the YouTube issue, so I hope you all understand. If you have questions, write them below, and I'll see if I can address them as best as possible without saying too much and getting myself in trouble. Love you all. Be prepared. Be organized so you don't have big, huge problems for the next couple of years, but you're ready to go and you have enough backup just in case. Okay, love you all. This is the Abundance Oracle. Please subscribe if you can. Thank you. Bye-bye.